Hello, my reindeers and flower grows to drawing these prompts on the screen. I did skip out on like 4 of them or 5. I can't remember how many because I didn't really want to draw them, or I couldn't figure out what they were. Some of these OCs will be adopted out, and I will be keeping 2 of them, and I already gifted 3 to some people. But if you already been gifted one and you want to adopt one, you can still adopt a OC that I have made. So yeah, I had fun doing this. First up is my OC palm, which I'm keeping this one. And the prompt was hatchling, so I made my OC palm hatching. I really like how she turned out, and don't worry, her parents are nearby. I think I still haven't finished Palm's story or really worked on her story. I've been working on Rainflower's story the most, and Foxpaw's, which you'll see Foxpaw in a later video. And I like how I did the sand on this one. Sorry for any background noises, my cat is back with me. I don't know why she likes to come around when I'm recording. But anyway, I really like how Palm turned out. I was being lazy on her wings because she has a pattern on the inside of her wings that I didn't do. And this one was the prompt. This prompt was Drake wingless, so I did a wingless dragon. I like how she turned out, and she's one of the OCs that I made that will be going up for adoption. So the ones that are going up for adoption, there will be, at the end of the video, I'll tell you which ones are going to go up for adoption and which ones I'm keeping and which ones I have gifted to somebody. This one, I didn't really know what to do for her patterns or whatever, but I figured out eventually, and I really like how she turned out, and I hope, and for the adoption thingies that I'm doing, I will be doing raffles and draw to adopts and random things to do it. So if you like one of these characters, then keep an eye out on my post tabs and whatever. This OC is for Quill's realm, and so he is a crystal dragon. Well, he isn't a crystal dragon, but the prompt was crystals. So I thought this dragon would fit in your story with Flow, where your dragons turn into stone. I thought maybe some of them could turn into crystals too. So this guy's backstory is that he's turning into crystals because crystals are on him, and somehow he's turning into crystals, and he could feel the crystals spreading, and if he doesn't find a cure, he'll turn into a big giant crystal, and the lines on him are where the crystals have infected him already, and he can't fly, and he can't really move his other eye. And this is the feathered dragon. I really like how he turned out, and I couldn't really decide what his color should be, but I really like how he turned out, and I like how his wings came out. I don't really have much of a backstory for him, except that he's shy, and his colony, I guess, or flock, or whatever you would call this dragon's group, thinks that he's weird because his colony has bright colors, and he was born with not bright colors. So, but I really like how he turned out, and I am glad that one of y'all will get him. And now we're on to the silly dragon. So, I didn't really know what to do to make him look silly, so I just did this random pose, and I guess it's silly, and I like how he turned out, and I like his tail. I don't really have much of a backstory for him, and so if you want him, you can make up the backstory all by yourself. And his pose was kind of hard to do, but I guess I really like this challenge because it made me get more creative with my designs, and I can't remember what else, but I was gonna add him a fur thing around his neck, but I changed my mind because it wasn't working the way I wanted it to. So yeah. Now we're on to Ice Dragon. So essentially these ice dragons, they're born where they are made of ice, and if they don't find the gem or stone that they're looking for, like it's a magical gemstone or whatever, one appears every time there's a ice dragon born, and that dragon has to find that crystal. And if they don't find it, they'll break apart and no longer be around. So that's what this dragon is. He's slowly breaking apart because but he hasn't found his crystal. So if you end up getting him, you can decide whether he makes it or not. Also, if you end up getting one of these OCs and want a ref sheet for them, don't worry, because I might be opening free commissions soon. And this prompt was librarian, so I made a kind of sassy, rich, she's a sassy, rude, she knows she's better, she thinks she's better than everybody type of librarian, and she likes to wear gold. I really like how she came out, and I really like how she looks, and I did experiment with a couple things with this challenge, but I can't remember exactly what I experimented on. So yeah, I really like how her patterns turned out. She kind of reminds me of Camo, my OC from my hybrid challenge, but she's not a Wings of Fire dragon. Now we're on to volcanic dragon. So I looked up a mood board. If I find it, I'll put it back on screen. And it was a lava mood board, and so it gave me the idea to make this dragon a lava dragon. So essentially, he will melt ice and stuff, so he has lava veins, when volcanoes erupt and the lava drips down and has rocks around it, that's essentially what his body is. And if you don't want to get him mad, because then his lava will start dripping. It sounds weird, but I don't exactly know how to explain it. He's basically a volcano, except he doesn't break. He doesn't explode, I guess. And now we're on to deep sea. The deep sea dragon. I had fun making this one. I really like how his hands turned out, and so he's not a sea wing. He is not a Wings of Fire dragon. He is a dragon, though, and he can't really go above water. He can't fly because his wings are too tiny, but he can swim in the water, and I don't really have that much of a backstory for him, but he lives in the deep sea, and so the white parts of him kind of look like bones. That's what they're meant to look like. So when a predator comes by, he can just lay down, and it looks like he's dead, I guess, there's bones. Now we're on to the worm. I don't know how to pronounce it, but he doesn't have any. He's a dragon without wings or legs, and I decided to make him angry. So cause maybe he has a friend who is a real dragon who makes fun of him for not having any wings or legs, and he doesn't like that. And I really like how his expression turned out, and I like the colors on him. It makes him look like he's a happy dragon, but I think, for him, he would probably be angry because he was the only one who doesn't have any wings or legs and it's not like a normal dragon. And so people think he's happy all the time because of his colors, but really he's angry all the time. The opposite. So, yeah. And now we're on to swamp. I made this dragon. I think she would blend into the swampy areas where she lived. I try to make her wings as close to a rounded shape as I can because I kind of based her off of a turtle. I really like how she turned out, but I'm not keeping her. I will be giving her away. I really like how her patterns turned out and stuff. So, she lives in the swamp and basically lives there and protects the swamp. And if you come into her swamp, she basically acts like a statue. She acts like a statue, and so no one sees her. I added little tree bits onto her. It's not trees, but it's her pattern. And this prompt was Treasure Guardian. So I made this OC. I don't have a name for any of the ones that I'm adopting out because I want y'all to name the OCs you're gonna get. So basically, she is the queen of wherever she is, and people keep trying to steal her treasure, so she is upset. Humans keep trying to steal her treasure, so she now guards her treasure and stuff. I really like how she turned out, and she's very pretty. She kind of reminds me of a lighter version of Rainflower, but we're not going to talk about that because she is not a Wings of Fire dragon. I really like how she turned out, and now we're on to the exhausted dragon. At first I was going to make him yawning, but then I changed my mind. I really like how his colors turned out, but his pose I don't like that much. I think I could have done better. I was trying to make it cause sometimes my dog lays like this, but it doesn't look like, well, not my dog, my sister's dog. I was trying my best to do that pose, but it didn't turn out that well. So for anyone that wants this guy, if you want a ref sheet, I will make it when I open my free commissions. When I open my free commissions, I'm only going to open them for a little bit and then close them because eventually I want to open commissions, real commissions where you have to pay for it, but I won't do that for a while, so you're in luck if you adopt these. And this one is a gargoyle. I made it a cat gargoyle with bat wings. If you do adopt this one and you want a ref sheet, I will make you a ref sheet. But so my version of gargoyles, they can come alive every full moon. So she can come alive, and she the stone isn't on her anymore, and she isn't really gray, and she's a normal cat. So if you adopt this one, I'll make a ref sheet of her normal self, and with my commissions when I open them, and her gargoyle ref sheet, so you'll get 2 ref sheets if you want that. But so in this pose I was well, I don't really know, but yeah. This one I gifted to Wisp. It's a I don't remember what prompt it was, but I looked it up because I didn't know what the prompt was exactly. And so I looked it up, and it was these like 3-headed, 6-headed dragons. So I just decided to do 3 heads. And the brown one likes to fight with the one, so the brown one I'm going to call A, the middle one I'm going to call B, and the last one I'm going to call C. A likes to fight with C a lot, and B is like stuck in the middle. She has to make sure they don't kill each other. So, yeah, I don't really have that much of a backstory for this one, so Wisp, you can make up any backstory you want for them. And now we're on to Elemental. I drew a human for this one, so if you want this human, you'll have to wait because I'll have a separate thing for these humans. I really like how she came out and how she turned out, and I went on Pinterest to find most of the inspiration for her. And I really like how she turned out. But her mother died. She doesn't have her father. Her father abandoned her, and she can control fire, but when she uses it, it burns her hands. So it doesn't burn her, it just makes her hand, tips of her finger black. I thought it was just a cool idea. And now we're on to Clockwork. I made this cat. She is scared because she doesn't want, for some reason. I don't really have a backstory for her, but I really liked her design, but I'm not keeping her design. One of y'all will get to keep her design. And I really like how she turned out, and I really like how the one robot leg turned out. She was very fun to make, and I kind of made her like a calico cat or a tortoiseshell cat. I don't know what you would call this type of cat. I don't even know if this breed of cat is real, but I don't care. Looks good, and I like it. So, yeah. And now we're on to vampire. So I didn't want to make a vampire dragon, so I made a vampire human. I'm not really happy with how she turned out, but I hope one of y'all will like her. I like how her shoes came out though, because I'm not the greatest at drawing shoes. So, also I did trace over a picture of a bat because I've never drawn a bat before. Please don't judge me. And I know I was supposed to do this every day of August, but I didn't want to do it, so I did it in like 1 week. So, yeah, sorry, I didn't follow the rules. If you want, you can take a screenshot of the prompt list at the beginning of this video and do it yourself. And this one was, I think, Grumpy Dragon. I'm not too happy about how he turned out. I like his pose, but I don't really like him. That's why I'm getting rid of him. I like the spider web on him, though. I don't really like his design except for the spider web and the pose. But I have a couple other videos planned that I want to keep a surprise. So I think I'm going to have like 3 or more videos done soon. Also, I am redoing my profile picture. I will let you know in my post section when I do change it. I will also be changing the profile picture to be the same on Art Fight. So, yeah. And this OC is for Hunter Fun. I decided she wanted me to make her a silk, a rain silk hybrid, so I did. I really like how she turned out. She looks so pretty, and I'm glad Hunter Fun gets her. I gave her a flower necklace because I decided that it looked cool. I don't think, and it's okay if y'all just throw these, if you adopt the OCs just to throw them in your OC closet, it's fine. Every artist has one. Don't be ashamed of it. I have it too, because I have a couple OCs that I have forgotten about and that I found, but I don't want to draw them anymore, so they're going to stay in my closet that I never use. The only ones, I've been trying to draw more of my OCs, but some of them don't speak out to me that much. And now we're on to the prompt skeleton, I'm pretty sure. So I decided to make a skeleton of a dragon. Well, he isn't a skeleton. He is a live dragon. So basically, when he died, someone made him come back to life. And he is looking for something to bring him back to, bring him back to his normal self, not his bone self. I like how he came out, and I hope whoever adopts him enjoys him. And when I adopt him out, you don't have to permission me for anything. You can use them for anything, and you don't have to credit me. So you can put them on Art Fight as well. This one was I can't remember the prompt for this one, but I looked it up and it was like a tree guardian. So I decided to make her a tree guardian. I really like how she came out, and I did put a little human beside her so you could see how big she is compared to a human. She's like really big, and I like how she turned out. She can't really fly. She can soar, but she can't fly. So when she jumps, she could soar, but she can't fly, I guess. I don't know. I really like how her horns and stuff came out because they're like little trees. I really like that detail. And I didn't know what else to do for her. I was gonna add a whole bunch of detail, but I didn't want to. And this prompt was joyful, so I made this OC joyful. Not gonna lie, she kind of looks like she's based off of K-pop Demon Hunters, because it looks like she's got patterns, but she's not based off of that. So she's really cute, and I hope y'all whoever gets her enjoys her. And I really like her. I don't have that much to say about her, but I do have videos planned for y'all, and I am going so not to freak y'all out, but I'm not going to do the hybrid challenge for a while. I know y'all probably are wondering why I haven't did it, but I don't want to do it right now. I have other videos planned. And this dragon's prompt was an elder. He is a grandpa to I don't exactly know who he would marry. I think he is a hive rain hybrid, and his wife is a hive rain hybrid too, and his granddaughter is a hive rain sea hybrid. So, and he really loves his granddaughter. I really like how he turned out, but you won't know that he's a rainwing. The only things that you can tell that he is a rainwing is his little fang and his frill on his cheek, and he doesn't really have any patterns. And now we're on to the last prompt. And I drew my OC that I got from Luna Gemstone. I drew, I forgot her name. Scorpion. I did mess up on her patterns a little bit, but I'm just gonna headcanon that they're never the same because I can't draw patterns the same. And I don't think Luna Gemstone can either. I'm not trying to shame anybody. I can't draw patterns the same, and I don't know how many people are like me. But I really like how she turned out. I really like... She's very pretty, and I did change up a little bit about her. Next time I'm gonna draw her, I'm gonna try to keep her patterns the same. And these two are the ones that I'm keeping. And this one goes to Hunter Fun, and this one's for Wisp, and this one's for Quill, and then the rest are the ones that I'm adopting out. If you want them, just keep an eye out on my post and other things. Like if you want them, keep an eye out because I will be doing stuff for them. And that's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next videos that I have planned. Also, I am slowly working on Chicken Gen and Clan Gen because I am doing Clan Gen for y'all, the cat version. My Clan Gen is going to be a little different, so I hope you don't mind that it's different. And that's all I have. Also, I do have a couple other videos, and I am doing an art trade with somebody right now. I don't remember their name at the moment, but yeah.